Welcome back to the Farm RPG podcast. This is your host, Belligan. This episode features a player spotlight with the man who wants to believe in the precious jewel, FoxMulder. And we have a special tea time with Boobun, Auggie, and Cole. Enjoy. Welcome back to the Farm RPG podcast. This is another player spotlight. As always, I am your host, Belligan. With me again is Auggie.
Hi, it's me. I'm here also with Belligan on the Farm RPG podcast.
And we were really trying to get Scully to come on. Wouldn't happen, but we got FoxMulder here.
Oh, close second. Hello.
Hi, and welcome.
Thank you.
So, before we kick into anything else, tell us the deal with the precious jewels.
I thought we were going to do that at the end.
Straight to the meat and potatoes.
Yes.
I mean, I love it, but I would like to know more personally. I've just kind of rolled with it.
Well, I'm glad you did. Let's see. Well, there's not really... Back when I first learned how to do the emote, the /me thing, I was trying to just find fun ways to interact with people. I'm a pretty friendly guy. And turns out that particular gemstone is the only gemstone that's mailable, which in and of itself is precious. So then I just started slipping precious jewels in people's pockets, and it snowballed into, what it is now, which is just a great gang. Yeah, I can't really. I remember when I first started, I was trying to get it like an item, but that was a bit lofty. But just having the library page was awesome. Thanks to Kia Ketten. I actually don't know how to say his name in person. FF or F.
You know what? However you say it is correct.
Okay. FF. Added the beautiful pictures of the precious jewels. So just having a library page is super cool. And then, that's just, I like to do it everywhere I can. I sometimes pop into giveaways and trade. Well, not traded, not as often. But anytime I do a trade, they always get the amount of OJ they want and a precious jewel as well.
Yeah.
Whether they like it or not, I should clarify. It's going to happen.
Right. Sometimes they show up in our mailboxes completely unsolicited as well.
Oh, those are the best ones. Sometimes, I'm a lot less active in doing the emote about it. Now it's just kind of casual because most people in global know me. So, most people that are vocal know me, so they will not be confused as to why I'm slipping them a precious jewel. Well, maybe actually, that's you guys are supposed to. They probably still are confused about why I'm doing it, but they at least are not surprised.
We expect it.
Mm-hmm. It's par for the course now.
Yeah, we've given up trying to figure out why people do the things they do. Just roll with it.
Yeah, there's another player who every single time, like without fail, that I go into global chat will send me a gold eggplant.
Is that BMAC?
It's BMAC, yeah. Shout out to BMAC. Yeah. BMAC B on the podcast if you so choose.
Yeah, they are a cool person. It's weird to say. It's weird to not be in text and have to switch pronouns suddenly.
So, FoxMulder, where did you learn about Farm RPG?
Pretty sure it was just a stumble upon on the App Store. Before this, I was playing a game called Deep Town for a while, which is another semi-active, semi-idle that's a mining game. But that got boring eventually. Partially because it doesn't have like a community feature like this one does. You can join a clan and you do clan goals and stuff, but there's not really a whole lot of communication or interaction with people. So that got boring. And then I don't remember the particulars, to be honest. I'm sure I just saw it on the App Store or it was recommended and then downloaded it. And the rest, as they say, is history.
So how long have you been playing?
Ooh, I think you guys are able to use your hacks to know that, right? I think it's been about 4 months, 3 or 4, no, probably 4 months, I think about.
Yeah, I could have gone over to your...
A little over 4 months.
Yeah, I could have gone to your profile, but then I'd have to leave the podcast questions page and then go back to it after.
You're showing people your true colors. How many times have you done this, Auggie, and you don't remember them?
No, I don't. I did forget the order and then when,
Whose turn is it? Right.
Yeah. That still happens even with the page open.
Well, most of the time I hear you guys asking whose turn is it anyway.
Yeah. But I know
it could be
now it's my turn. I know that at this moment.
Oh, excellent. I'm so excited for the next question. Wait, did I answer the last question? What was it?
Well, that was just like the kind of segue, I guess.
Oh, I see. Segue to the next question.
Yes. So, because you've been around for 3 to 4 months, roughly.
Mm-hmm.
If you had one sentence, how would you describe Farm RPG?
Oh, crap. That one. I kind of thought that was later in the... yeah, that's the million-dollar question every time. Doggone it. And, I really thought that you would have thought I would have prepared something.
I didn't. Don't worry. I set the bar.
Let's see. Everybody has the same great things. I think I would describe it as a semi-active, semi-idle farming text game with precious jewels and even more precious people.
That's very wholesome. I'm here for
That's
it.
precious.
That is precious.
FoxMulder, I'm the definition of wholesomeness.
FoxMulder is precious.
Oh, you're too kind.
So, beyond the obvious X-Files inference, where did the username FoxMulder come from?
X-Files. I'm not familiar. What is that?
I have no idea. I was certainly not alive in the 90s.
Yeah, there's really no other way to put it. I was still am actually, big X-Files fan. As soon as I got into online gaming, where you got to make your own usernames, which was, I played stuff on the PC back in the day, but pretty much once the PS3 and Xbox, which one was that? 360 came out back in 2009 or something, when you first made an account. That's when I first started. Except that 9 times out of 10, I can't do FoxMulder. Somebody always beats me to it. So I'm always FoxMulder dude or FoxMulder guy. And that's been, anything on the phone where you make an account, anything on Xbox or PC, it's always been FoxMulder something, some derivative of FoxMulder, except for Farm RPG and games like this where I get to actually be FoxMulder, which is a super big treat.
How hype were you?
Pretty hype. And I just assumed, looking back, I assumed that you couldn't put spaces in your name, which is silly because I see tons of people with spaces in the name. And I was like, well, why didn't I put Fox Space Mulder? But what are you going to do? FoxMulder is good enough.
I'm here for it.
What about, can it be a repartee? Can I ask where Bellogan came from? Because I always hear the Spotlight answers, but I never know where you guys' names come from.
Yeah, you can ask if you like. I think I probably have answered this before, but it comes from a ripoff of, I don't have it in front of me, but it's in a David Eddings book about Sparhawk, and they're looking for this gem that's called the Belohim or something like that, I believe.
Oh, wait a minute. No, you did just answer that.
Does that sound familiar? One. I did. Yeah.
I forget every time.
That's a little embarrassing.
And it was playing laser tag was the first time I used it.
Oh man, that is embarrassing. You just did that in like one of the last 3.
Come on, man! Don't listen to the show.
Well, yeah, but then it goes one ear and out the other. Oh, wait a minute. David Eddings, is that like David and Lee Eddings, and they wrote the Malorian and the Belgarian and stuff like that?
I believe so. Yeah.
Oh man, I read those books as a kid. Yeah, and then Polgara and Belgoroth, those were 2 standalone books in the same universe. Woo! Well, I don't think it's not the same book you're talking about, but same writer.
I believe so. Yeah, I borrowed it from my friend in high school when I was trying to read. I've since given up on it. I just can't focus enough on written pages. Audiobooks I'm good with. User manuals, you know what? I'll scroll to what I need. Same thing with school textbooks. I'll look up what I need, but just sit down and read something I really struggle with.
Yeah, it helps a lot when the power is out or something.
The last books that I really read were the Harry Potter books in Czech that I was reading kind of as language study.
Good Lord. Yeah, okay. And where does Augie come from?
It's my name. It's a nickname, but it's what I go by.
Right. So like real life, if I saw you in person, I'd see people calling you Augie?
Yes. Even my own mom.
Oh, cool beans.
Even like my like bosses at work, like, because my last name it's not hard to say, but if you look at it, it looks like it's hard to say. And And so they just call me Augie, even on like because we have walkie-talkies and there's a sticker. I might have told the story before. I don't remember. But there's like a sticker with like a legend for like everybody has like a number, and I'm K20, and next to it just says Augie instead of like, the rest of them have their last names.
Mm.
And I always just think that's funny.
It's like you have your own little call sign.
I do.
Groovy.
Yeah. It's Belligan's turn. I'm just going to tell him.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I thought the even questions were yours, but.
Oh, no, wait. No, because you know what? And I know he won't edit it out either. I was so excited to like finally get one on Bell. Besides Farm RPG, what games do you like to play?
I liked that slow questioning. It really had me on edge. I was excited. What games do I like to play? Since I got this game on mobile, literally I have not played a single other game, which I was just thinking about a few weeks ago, which I think is interesting. Because I used to, even when I played the couple other idle games, I would set it and forget it a lot more often than I do with Farm RPG. But other than that, I mean, I have a really blammy laptop that I can play some older games on, like Age of Empires, StarCraft, old Blizzard ones. And I have an Xbox that I can play some stuff on. Elden Ring was a newer one, Red Dead Redemption, random action games. But it nothing majorly. Actually, I did just get into Skyrim again for the first time in 10 years. When did that come out? 2011. So over 10 years since I played that. Just started playing that again. But nothing religiously.
This is the moment. Belligan, have you ever played Skyrim?
You know the answer to that now, right? It went on sale on Steam like back in June. And so I finally picked it up, and I have played Skyrim up to the point where you kill your first dragon. I haven't touched it much since then.
The answer is no.
So you basically watched a tutorial video.
Like
sure.
The first time I played Skyrim, I didn't kill a dragon until I was like 85 hours in, because I skipped that first one because I did like what's it called? The mods like on Steam to do like a different beginning, because I didn't want to hear the guy talk. I had seen videos of the guy talk and I didn't feel like it. And so I didn't start there. And so I went through like so much of the game with like no dragon shouts. Like then they just never spawned. And I was like, why does everyone always talk about dragons? And then eventually I was like, oh, okay.
And then you found one. Yep.
Yeah. Well, I haven't. I mean, I used to be a huge Elder Scrolls guy, and so I was super pumped when Skyrim was coming out, and then I played it hardcore when it came out, nonstop, and then pretty much never touched it again. So when I downloaded it last month or the month before, I also got into mods for the first time, and I also did that alternate start mod. So I kind of had a similar thing where I started off in some shipwreck up in the north, icy. Blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I didn't see a dragon for a long time either. But I thought that I would get, because I basically never wanted to touch it again, because I beat it until it was a decaying horse, way past dead. But yeah, it actually has been fun to get back into it. Some of it's nostalgia also, because 10 years is quite a long time in gaming years.
You should get the mod that gives you Skeletor as a companion. I'm just saying.
I tried to keep it minimal because I played it on the Xbox, which is also a new thing. I didn't know you could mod on the Xbox. They got it all wrapped up right in the game. You can easily just pick mods and it downloads it and installs it for you. What a world we live in. Technology.
People typing things, making things happen in games.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's Belligan's turn.
Now it is my turn. Yes, you're right, Augie. It is my turn.
I got one.
So, if there's one thing you wish the Farm RPG community knew, may or may not be game related, totally up to you. What would that be?
If there's one thing I wish the blah blah blah. I can't really think of anything game because I'm a very young farmer. But I tell you what, I do have a little factoid about FoxMulder that I think is kind of interesting. My very first job ever in the whole world was exclusively working with corn up in Michigan. Corn detasseling, as it's called. I'm sure they do it in other states as well.
I need to know more about this when we're done, by the way. I need an in-depth description of this.
Okay, I'll go ahead and cancel my
for schoolhouse
cancel
quizzes.
my 9 and 10 o'clock podcast appearances. So we have 3 hours for that. Basically, in summation, the child labor laws are different for like farm jobs. I really don't know much about it other than when I was 11-ish. For 2 summers, I did corn detasseling, which is you wake up at 5 on summer vacation. So, that sucks. And then you go out basically all day and you walk down these long aisles of corn in the fields and you pull the tassel, which is it's like the pollinator. And then you just, because only every 5th row is supposed to have a pollinator. So then all the other 4 rows, you just walk down, pull the tassels, walk back, rinse, wash, repeat for 7 hours, and then you go home. And they pay you I'd just be making up the number now, but it's definitely way under minimum wage, like $4 an hour or something like that. But as an 11-year-old, that's $4 more an hour than I would have been making on my mom's couch. So, but yeah, I only realized that after I finished corn chandri. I was like, oh, you know why that didn't bother me so much? Because I've been preparing this for my whole life.
You've already been in the real life corn jail.
That's right.
You and Jill get along very well.
Well, Jill and I have an understanding, but I wouldn't say we get along.
Jill is known to be reported scammers, so
I don't know who told you that.
That was straight from Firestream.
Well, maybe he lied.
Oh, that's right. I forgot I'm talking to one of the architects of Jill-related things.
Not me. No.
Oh, yeah. No, I wasn't talking about you, Bellingham. Nobody's talking about you. I'm talking about Augie. Quest by Augie.
Quest by me.
That's one I know I'm in for a roller coaster ride.
Yeah, that has been a fun experience.
And it's been fun for us as well. And I speak for me and at least 2 other farmers.
I was going to say at least one other person, probably. Somewhere out there. Orville. Shout out to Orville. Be on the podcast, Orville. Okay. So I know we just got a fun fact, but the 6th one is also tell us an interesting fact about yourself.
Oh, man, I really screwed that up.
Well, we could switch it up, and
I could have come up with something a lot more boring for that last question, and then that would have been a good fact about myself.
Well, we could just come up with some general advice, words of wisdom now, and
words of wisdom. Okay, there we go. I can do that. Okay, some words of wisdom from FoxMulder. I have no idea. Always. Nope, I've got nothing. I totally tapped out.
Don't sell it.
Always tie your shoes unless you're wearing flip flops, because you never know. Especially if you live in a rainy place like here where I live, it's raining all the time. You don't want soggy, things that tie your shoes. What are those called? Laces? Yeah.
I believe that's what they're called. I'm
pretty sure I'm going to get the award for most interesting answer on the podcast. Tie your shoes.
But also, unless they're Velcro.
Unless they're, good God. Well, I hope you're not wearing Velcro shoes. Well, unless you're
I know at least 1 staff member is not wearing Velcro shoes.
What? At least one is not wearing Velcro shoes?
Correct.
Oh, I would really hope that there's at least one not wearing Velcro shoes.
Yes. Shout out to No Velcro Shoes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know the name. I didn't know him before he broke the chat. Hi, Velcro, No Velcro Shoes. You broke the chat.
He breaks things sometimes. He also fixes them. Also, I can give an interesting fact about shoelaces. The little plastic thing at the end is an aglet.
An aglet?
I learned that from Phineas and Ferb, which was a show on Disney Channel when I was a child. They had a whole song about it.
Kind of sounds like what one of your kids would be called. Well, I guess it'd be like Auglet.
I hate that was so naturally funny. I mean, I'm absolutely here for it.
No, the bad jokes are great. We love it. We love it. I'll say my youngest Ed Bush, who's a little bit weird, he still wears Crocs, if you're familiar with those.
I own Crocs.
Every day. That's all he wears. And he still wears a mask all the time. Not because of COVID, but just because he likes wearing the masks.
Well, it's a convenient thing.
So you mentioned it rains a lot where you're at. Is that something you can fill us in on, or is it top secret undercover on a mission?
Well, both. I'll tell you, and then I'll just make sure to send assassins to your guys' house right after this.
Well, not Belligan asked, not me.
Okay. Well, but you can. Well, then turn off your ears, Augie. I live in Cambodia, Southeast Asia. I've lived in Southeast Asia for like 5 years now. And yes, it is as rainy as it is hot, and it is hot as blam. So
sounds like Houston right now.
Yeah, I've even looked at. You kind of get used to it here. It's worse. Well, I remember it being worse in the States, like Texas heat, because at least in Texas it gets cold.
It's not where I'm at.
Oh, well, I lived in El Paso, and it did get kind of cold in the winters, at least down in the desert. But yeah, here it's like just always the same temperature. So like you kind of get used to it. But there will still be some particularly hot days. But it's not as bad as the drastic shifts from moderate to, surface of the sun that can be in some places. Well, all around the world, I'm sure, but also specific to the states that I've been to.
So are you still detasseling corn? Like you
no,
were
unfortunately.
in Michigan?
No. These days I'm sort of an educator of today's youths, but I haven't. Yeah, corn detasseling. Haven't done that. I mean, I don't think you even can as an adult, because then they'd have to pay me legal wages, and that's not what they're about,
right?
But you could get your own farm. You could play Farm RPG in real life. There are people that are real farmers that play, and I think it's hilarious.
We've had a few of them on the show.
I thought you were just going to say there are real farmers, and I was going to say, well, that's news. No, yeah, that's actually. Have you guys heard of FarmersOnly.com?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought I'm not surprised that there's a farming dating game, or not a game, farming dating site. I was not surprised to find there's a farming text-based game. I mean, there's a lot of people that play those simulators, right? Farm simulators, training simulators. And that actually, I just saw a lawn mowing simulator game on Steam the other day. And that's all you do. You just go to big houses or small houses and mow their lawns.
And mow the lawns.
Yeah, and then you can buy big, awesome lawnmowers or switch to a weed whack, because you got to get around those hedges.
Yeah, you need an edger, get that done right. Yep. And a weed whacker. You need both tools. They're different. They do different jobs.
It's the closest I'll get to doing yard work outdoors in Texas. It's too hot, and the bugs are too big.
Yeah, it's a lot more humid here, but the hottest temperature I've experienced, I think, it was 115. I think was the hottest I can remember.
It's pretty rusty.
Ooh, it wasn't fun.
It's been pretty close to that for like 3 or 4 months, like daily. We had a couple days, like we got a big rain, and then it kind of cooled down a little. It was like 95, 96. And then today it was it's gross. It's gross.
Yeah. Well, it's only 8:30 here in the morning, and I am sweating. Although I am keeping my head out of the fan because I don't know what that's going to do to my mic, but I am still sweating.
Yeah. Currently at 8:30 p.m., it feels like 98 degrees.
Good Lord. Well, that is out of control.
It's gross.
Woo. Well, at least you have air conditioning.
Yeah. We're a comfy 83 out here in Florida on the coast. It's not too bad.
I'm envious of that.
You should be. That's one thing I learned when before we lived in Florida, because we got coworkers all over the states, and they'd start sending emails with pictures of their backyards with all the snow. So my coworkers sent a picture like their pool in their backyard, like, yeah, it's rough. Gotta rub it in every chance they get. So,
yeah, that was
this is the weather segment of the Farm RPG podcast.
Weather segment, yep.
Well, yeah, actually, that's good. Just give the updates for all the important areas. I did want to ask you guys before, while I had a chance, I had a question regarding the very early days of Farm RPG, because you guys are like the elders, right? Or, among the elders. My question was, obviously every answer when you describe Farm RPG, the community is going to be a big part of that. And I was wondering if when Firestream built this and like when it came out, was he planning on that being such a fundamental aspect of the game, or did that kind of just organically evolve?
I'll swing that one. So the base of Farm RPG, as far as the user interface, the chat box, was pretty much already there from several of his previous games. The one right prior to this was Titan Conquest.
Oh, right. Okay.
And I was one of his staff members there, and he kind of came on and said, "Hey, come try out this new thing we're working on." It was going to be the settlements expansion for Titan Conquest, but it really didn't fit the theme. Rolled off in its own game, and so a lot of us came over initially. I would have never played a farming game, picking up out of the App Store. I'm like, all right, it's a Firestream game. I can play that. And so we really worked to kind of build and mold the community in the positive way that we had it in Titan Conquest and in Destiny RPG prior to that. So we knew it was going to be a big part of it, and we were very careful to make sure that we helped mold that early on. And then we had a lot of people come on afterwards, like Augie and a lot of our newer mods and the staff, and the player base has kind of just grown and picked up with kind of what we established. So it's been fun to see it grow in that regard. But it was definitely going to be a huge part of it from the get-go. Absolutely.
Wow, that's, in my opinion, even more impressive, because if that just kind of happened, that would be interesting. But it being part of the plan from day one and then having it work so well, or at least in my opinion, that's really cool. Great job for you and Firestream and everybody else.
Fun fact, when this episode airs, if it's coming out next Tuesday, I assume, it'll be just after my 1 year on staff.
All right. Congratulations.
I'm going to send you a anniversary gift, and it will be actually, I bet 5 gold that you know exactly what it'll be.
The precious jewel.
Probably do.
The most precious jewel.
Well, we are currently using the free version of Zoom, so we've got just a few minutes left before it's going to kick us off. In this case, we typically use that when we have people using mobile devices, which is what FoxMulder's using today. We use a Zencaster typically on PC for people recording that way. It's got a little more freedom in it, just for the tech tip for the day as well. So,
sorry to cut it short. We were gonna have a talk about corn detasseling weather for another half hour.
Yeah, we can set up a new meeting and do that.
Yeah, but we can do that. We can do that another day.
Do that another day.
Perfect.
For the time being, I will say thank you, FoxMulder, for pinging me saying, "Hey, I'll come on the podcast." We always appreciate those volunteers, and for being such a great community member. It was great to have you on and great to get to know you better.
Yeah, hey, thanks a lot for having me on.
Thank you for the precious jewels.
Oh, always. Oh, yeah, and big shout out to the whole Precious Jewel community and friends thereof.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
And Cole. Lovely.
Are we weeks behind, or what's?
Oh my god, we are weeks and weeks behind.
Okay.
Well, the last tea time we recorded is going to come out, I think, unless I don't know if it came out. I don't think so. I think it's going to come out on
It did not
Tuesday.
come out it didn't come out this week. It's going to come out the next time.
Yeah. So for all those listening, hi, this is tea time. That was the pre-banter.
Yes. Welcome to tea time. Yeah,
Hello.
welcome back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have Cole here too.
This is basically D&D on the Farm RPG, but without Belligan. But he can edit himself in.
Just minus Belligan. Yeah, he can do whatever he'd like. But
yeah,
we decided to drag Cole into our weekly conversation.
I'm just here to complain about the watermelons.
yeah. I've bamboozled Cole thrice now.
I stepped out on a limb, put the number of watermelons I had in chat, and Augie said, "Oh, okay, time to give quests with watermelons now."
I just want you to know the quests that I do, from the time that I actually decide the amounts, the time it gets published, like time passes because it has to go through like a checks and balances.
Oh, sure, yeah. Check if Cole has enough watermelon and then balanced around it. I love the process.
Isn't this the second time I got you with watermelons?
Well, I didn't recover from the first time. I had like 40 left from the first watermelons.
Okay, so this quest, like that, this was already set before that one even came out. So I knew.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
You
Auggie
should have
knew
known.
that she was gonna be tortured through this. It's so funny.
Any other crop, a watermelon, I'm good on. But nope, gotta be watermelon.
Watermelon jail. Procured specifically for Cole.
Completely trapped by the watermelon jail.
Yeah.
I mean, the nice thing is watermelons don't take that long to grow. It's just you have to look at them a lot more frequently than I want to.
Oh yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been growing watermelons like all day. I actually grape juiced watermelons today, which is it's a sin. I know, but I did do it.
I've grape juiced mushrooms before because I meant to plant something else.
You didn't just dig them up.
No, because you have to
like
you have to click one at a time.
You're wild. I love it. That's great.
Yeah.
I won't lie. I've grape juiced a lot of things that I probably should not have grape juiced before. So I feel no shame. I barely use them. Sometimes I don't even grow crops in a day. So, and that's, I know, bad. I've been actually, since the last time we had tea time, I've really been working really hard. So like, I feel like everybody needs to be proud of me because I shot up like 25 levels in the tower since the last time.
Ooh.
I know, it's been insane.
That.
Like the last time was I was in like the 50s, I think, the last time, and now I'm like 89. So I'm like really cranking it. I'm cranking hard, y'all.
11 more.
You should be proud.
And then
I'm actually playing the game.
11 more and then 49 more.
Yeah. I'm shooting for 100, and then I'm going to take a little mastery's rest. I'm shooting for my 100th. I'm broke as a joke though right now, so I'm just waiting on a couple of more ascension knowledge points, and then money. I need money, but we'll get there.
Work on the money
roll.
masteries.
Yes, that's what I need to do.
Getting to 70 and 90, oof, it starts skyrocketing the process or progress.
But I know that's what I wasted all my money from the event basically on. Okay. Every event sent that I got was sent into the tower, and that's like it. So, but we're crushing it, kids. So we'll get there.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. We're getting there.
There were in the last 3 days. There have been I have to scroll for updates from I guess between yesterday and today. We're recording on the 19th, by the way. For anyone wondering.
Yeah, from the 17th, it fills my whole screen. Like it literally is like the entire computer screen.
Yeah, just the 17th.
From the 17th.
It's like more than I have to scroll for the 17th.
I know. Firestream was really pulling out the stops on the 17th. He just dropped update after update after update. So we could go over this update. It's huge.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like we probably should.
You can go to Junlin now.
You can go to Junlin now. Not like I had done. I know people in spoilers probably knew, but I accidentally got into Junlin early, and then the worm stole a million stamina from me. And I wasn't supposed to be in there, and I felt pretty badly that I had gotten it stolen. But Firestream was very kind and gave me my my stamina.
Your million stamina back.
My million stamina that got stolen by the worm. That's okay.
It still feels like a lot. 10K is probably way better than it was before, obviously.
It was a million.
But right now, losing 100 OJ every time you hit the worm, it's just very disheartening.
Yeah, especially
it hurts bad.
Especially
I gotta use up all my stamina.
Especially because you have to single tap.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be careful because so I was tapping in there earlier and I got the worm 3 times in a row. I was like, okay, I'm quitting for the night. This is done. I can't do it. I'm not going to lose. That's 300 OJ just down the tube, 3 explorers in a row. I was like, no. No, thank you. I can't do it.
Sandworm is the void.
Yeah, it is the void. It's the truest void.
Yes, the quests are coming.
You got to risk it for the biscuit.
There's also the things that we discussed in the last tea time, some of which didn't happen entirely the way that I envisioned, but corn oil is now a thing for real.
Corn oil is a thing. I think I was one of the first people to get corn oil because of my quick jaunt through Junlin when I wasn't supposed to be there. I did get enough stuff to make one machine, and I had 2 corn oil on me for a couple of days there before it actually had dropped. So that was fun.
Yes, and I think you were the first like non-quest person to know that corn oil was going to happen.
Yes, I definitely was. You're very excited. It was like
that was a very like Tenfu, Ryber, and Firestream and me and then but I was like, yeah, I had to do a tea time about it. Yes, I had to do a tea time about it. The day so that I was there too. The day that Firestream agreed, I was hyped. I was so hyped.
Yeah,
I'm still hyped.
You were very hyped. Yeah, you are still hyped. I mean, because it is pretty hype.
Corn jail never ends.
Now, yeah, it's corn prison now.
Yeah.
Well, now it's just prison. It's just Pirate Cove and Minerva jail at this point of getting the chests and the keys.
Right.
Well, and see, so originally
you can get corn from chests. Yeah.
I think, as I said in the last tea time, originally it was going to be 10, and then there was a little bit of pushback on that, and he was going to lower it to 5, but I was like, yeah, okay, see, I get that, but the chests from Pirate Cove have 10 corn in them each, and so he was like, true, and I was able to haggle. I haggled up to 8.
I mean, I think 8 seems like a good number. I haven't really.
It's like a weird enough number.
Progressing on it yet, but yeah, 5 would be way too low, I think.
Yeah, just because of the chests. If the chests weren't there,
you would be making 2, or
you'd be making 2.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
and I assume hopefully corn oil will be good for cooking, probably. So I would imagine it shouldn't be too easy to make corn oil.
I imagine that it will be multi-purpose. I imagine.
Here's my problem: is that the machine to use it is destroyed in the process of making one.
You know what?
It's not a very efficient machine, okay?
You know what? It's a game. It's a game.
That's true. I'm making a lot of machines and destroying a lot of machines to make all this corn oil.
It's
like corn.
It's like the hammer when you're making salt. You only get to use the hammer one time.
Yeah, exactly. The camera breaks every time.
Yeah, same concept.
Yeah. Every time, like, you dig up a thing and use a shovel. It's just you gotta get rid of it somehow, I suppose.
Yeah. So, I mean, conceptually, maybe you already have the thing, and you creating another one is just performing routine maintenance, patching it up.
Oh, okay, yeah. I can
conceptually,
let my mind...
yeah. Conceptually, I mean, that's not, I can say that and be like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense to me in my feeble mind.
I can play in this space, in this imaginary zone where I'm making machines to make corn oil. I can pretend that I'm fixing the machine every time, and that's what's happening.
Yeah, because we're not good builders, and it breaks every time we use it because we don't do something right. Every time we reuse a hammer, it just falls apart.
Right.
We're using mushroom paste. Of course, it's going to fall apart.
That's true. We're using mushrooms to stick stuff together. So yes, of course, it's falling apart.
Yeah. There's also the skill level rewards is also a new thing.
Oh yeah, that's the skill level. I think that's in beta though.
It is currently in beta at the time of recording.
Yep. Yes, currently. I feel like that won't be in beta for a super long time because I feel like it's pretty cut and dry. I mean, I liked it. It was nice. I really missed the confetti,
400 Ascension knowledge.
Well, it's sick. I know. That's why I jumped up also pretty far. I mean, not to toot my own horn. I did a lot on my own, but an extra 400, that really did help. But yeah, I love that confetti. I want more of that confetti. Firestream, if you're listening, please give me more confetti somewhere. Like a confetti button that I can just push and have confetti happen. I would love that.
A permanent fireworks button somewhere in the game.
Not even the fireworks button.
I want confetti. I want confetti every time I spin the wheel.
Oh my god! Imagine like if you got a jackpot, you got confetti every single time. That'd be sick.
Oh my god! Wait,
I would love that.
I need to put that in the staff chat.
Yes, take my idea and put it in there. That's amazing. I would love to see it happen because I spin the wheel a lot anyway. So like, I hit quite a few jackpots. I want to see that confetti come streaming down my screen. I know some people would probably flip and hate it, but they have no whimsy in their hearts.
They don't spin the wheel enough to care.
That's true. Correct.
If you don't like confetti,
Live
you
with a
also
little
don't spin the
whimsy in your
wheel.
hearts. Yeah, that's probably true. You're probably right on that one.
I would see so much confetti. God.
Yeah, I think for the skill levels, there were some, if I recall, there were some pretty good rewards to the higher levels. Like obviously, for most people that have 99s already, sure, it's not going to make much of a difference. But when you're climbing and when you get that, it's going to be a really good feeling.
I think if for players that aren't already like just hitting 4 9s immediately, it's going to be really like decent rewards that you're going to really find useful. Like me getting like, I don't even know how much it was, like 30 OJ or whatever, 100 OJ. Well, yeah, that's not a big deal for me. I've
been the orchard
4 9s for forever, right? But for somebody who's literally just hit like farming 90 or whatever, that's going to be helpful. That's going to be really helpful. Also, the Ascension knowledge does help a lot. Yeah, that's so good. That's like the delicious meal. Thank you. Thank you for the meal, Firestream.
And I think hopefully this should be out of beta pretty soon. Like it seems pretty low risk. I don't know behind the scenes, but yeah.
I would have to agree. We'll see. Yeah. I assume that'll come quicker than say like Craftworks, which I think needed a lot of balancing. But that's also out of beta now, so that's a fun thing. I love Craftworks. I'm a big fan. As a huge lazy person, Craftworks is just like the perfect recipe for me who doesn't want to do a bunch of clicking.
You know what?
It's nice
I just
now
realized?
that it's.
I realized
what?
I don't mean to interrupt. So Firestream messaged me this morning because I put some new quizzes in the management thing, and I said they're marked as staff only because I didn't really know how it worked, and he published them, and I was really wondering why nobody was talking about them. Only one of them hit all players. Which one was it?
I know I did one.
There was
the one
locations 101 was today.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yes. But there were two other ones that are marked as staff only. I don't know if I can publish that. Like maybe I'll just.
Oh, so are you responsible, Auggie, of this bug where like on Schoolhouse right now it says 2 left, but there's none there? Is that your fault?
I guess that's my fault, and I'm gonna
with
fix
these 2
it.
hidden quests.
I'm gonna just fix it right now. I'm just gonna fix it.
Well, I see one. I see one that just popped.
Yeah, I just fixed it.
Oh wait, there's 2 now. Woohoo!
One of them is really hard. One of them is dumb hard. And I'm gonna keep out of the other staff that took the #cornfacts. I can see the average score is a 52%.
Oh my god!
What kind of corn is primarily grown in Redbird?
This is difficult. This one is hard. Shiny badges is difficult.
I opened the other one. Let me look at that one. Where can you view achievements?
No, like the first 2, but now I'm like at what is the silver reward for fishing Attic 3? I don't know.
I
don't know what this number is.
That one's the merit badge, so it should be the 2 billion number, maybe.
Yeah, they're all 2 billion number. Like every single one of them's a 2 billion number, but it's a different
it's the 2 to the 2 to the 64th or whatever.
Yeah, you're talking to somebody who went to school for art, my dude. I don't know any math whatsoever. It's like that happening. Let me go look. I'm gonna have to go dig it out.
If you just Google like max integer number, I think that's what it should be.
I think it's the
2147
second one.
483647.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's the second one.
Where can you view achievements? That's museum, right?
My lord.
Okay, anyways, wow.
I mean, you guys can keep doing it. We can get a live
it's
reaction.
cool.
I mean, this isn't this.
No,
this,
we should.
No, this won't come out until probably not this week, but next week. So have at it.
How expensive is the last crop row from Mega Farm?
That's
badge,
100.
right?
That's 100 bill.
100 billion.
That's 100 billion. Yeah, I knew that one because I've been trying to save up for it, but now I'm broke again, so I'm not gonna. It's not happening anytime soon. So.
I guess that's this.
The corn one is like genuinely difficult. I like
corn quiz.
I like scoured the internet for like obscure corn facts, like really obscure ones.
Oh boy.
Can you find? Well, see, the thing about the other quizzes is, for the most part, you could find it.
You can find the answers. Yeah. What? It was 150 Raptor. Oh no, I had to click hatch.
Gosh darn it!
Oh, I'm gonna get a tarnation there. That's okay.
Grandmaster's a crown.
Belligan can
How
just
much stamina?
chop this up as he pleases.
I am the great explorer.
Ooh, how many ancient coins does it cost to spin the wheel 50 times in one day? Oh,
with the wheel
50?
perk.
Oh, I'm gonna think it's 6250. That's just like my brain telling me that, though.
Okay, so it's 0 to 49.
I'm just gonna guess it.
I think it's
incorrect.
6125.
61. Well, I'll remember it for tomorrow. When I have to go retake it.
How much stamina do you earn? Wait, must you win for I am the great? This is the I am the great explorer.
Also, like, I don't have a corn one. I only see shiny badges in Locations 101. Which Locations 101 I got 100, but
you wouldn't see the other one.
Oh, do you have to be Tower 100?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, I see. I'll get
There's
there
a tower locked quiz? Ooh. That's cool. I am the
That's
great
fun.
explorer.
That one you need 20 million explorers.
Sure? I think wait.
No, that might be
30.
Hang on, that's 30 million, and 20 million's the what's it called one?
The crafting.
I made some difficult quizzes.
Expert.
Yeah, you have to
work in
know
education
these things off the top. Yeah, there you go. That'll do it. But you gotta know these things off the top of your dome if you're like working on them. Like, I accidentally misclicked on the hatching one because I knew that one. I just saw 150. I was like, that's the one. And I clicked on it. I was like, oh, god damn it, because I have that one. I got that one during all the the game that shall not be named within Farm RPG, the thing we can't talk about.
Well, you can now. It's on the.
I guess
it's on the front homepage thing.
That's true, but it's one of the rules. You can't talk about it. I mean, you can, but you can't. I guess anybody who's in it can talk about it. I'm sure if you're listening to this, you're probably participating in the Raptor Fight Club. So,
which is now on the homepage.
Does the responsible wheel spinner question have many right answers? Because I know that which one's right, but spinning the wheel 100 times sounds very responsible of a wheel spinner.
It only has one correct answer. Each question has exactly one correct answer.
There's no multiple choice here.
Wait, no!
Oh, did you misclick?
No, I voided 100 lemonade.
Oh no!
Well, you can just donate to me.
Well, I already donated to the void. You couldn't tell me what the
rewards are.
Reward was.
I didn't know.
Oh well.
Well, it's 100 lemonade. Easy come, easy go. You'll get that back tomorrow.
I'm just sad. Can't void stamina.
That's.
I mean,
true.
you could go to Junlin.
Okay.
Yeah, you can void stamina. Yeah. All right, what else is in these updates? Let's take a peek.
While
What else have we,
Cole
not
does
talked
the
about?
corn quiz.
Yeah, well, corn
I-
quiz happens. I don't
That
have
one's going to
access.
take
So,
too much brain power. I'll do that one later.
No, you won't.
we got a new pet.
We did. We got a fox.
The
We did.
fox.
I think
Where's the bunny? That's all I'm saying.
Well, we have Frank.
That's true, but he's not a pet.
I feel like he wouldn't like it if we had a pet bunny.
I mean,
It would be his pet bunny.
that's true. It could be Frank's like brother.
Yes.
He's a freeloader. He just wants the food.
Yeah. Craftworks is also open to everybody.
I think the fox is like actually perfect.
Oh, the fox is awesome. The fox is a very good pet.
Like, it
The
gave
fox
the 2
brings
missing rune
diamonds.
stones, double keys. I mean, diamonds will be less good in the future, but for now, diamonds is awesome.
Yeah, I'm here for
It
the
brings
keys.
peaches for some reason.
I'm
Cotton,
fine with
we're
that.
missing that from a pet. Except for, oh no, the onion doesn't even have cotton, right? It's just the
No, I think
monkey or the lemur or whatever.
yeah, one of the other.
Baboon.
Yeah, one
The
of
baboon
them.
has yeah.
Oh, there's a new
And it
pet.
has canoe for whatever reason.
Listen, don't question it. Fox is handy.
No. I'm saying like it brings a lot of good stuff.
The fox is
Okay.
extremely
Yeah.
good.
And also
I
it's
may or
very
may not
cute.
have leveled it to 8 instantly before fully looking at it. I was like, double key. It sounds good to me.
You looked enough.
It is pretty good though.
Love the fox. It's
Yeah.
a good pet. That's a good, well-rounded pet.
Yes.
Love to see it.
Do either of you understand the Raptor Fight Club, the leagues?
No, I don't get it at all. I'm in like 2 different leagues and I have no idea what they are.
I like kind of
so
get
like,
it.
So there's just like the leagues are based on how many total wins you have. So I think it's like the first one is like what, sashimi or sushi or something.
I think it's sushi.
Yeah,
And
so
then
there's a league from like
sashimi.
1 to 10 wins, and then I think it's either 10 to 50 or 10 to 100. But then most Raptors will probably be in the 50 to 1,000 league, which I think is either the taco or burrito. And then 1,000 to 2,000 is
the drumstick.
I don't think it's corn dog. Drumstick, yeah. And it kind of feels a bit weird to me. I think it's better than before where you just like fought Raptors with a similar win. But like now in the league, it's like good, but then when you first get promoted to the next league, so like when you get to that 1,000 win mark or that 2,000 win mark, then you just start losing a bunch, and it's like, oh, what happened?
You start getting your butt kicked, yeah.
Yeah. So it's definitely interesting.
That definitely happened to me. One of mine moved up from the drumstick and moved into the corn dog.
Yep.
And just started getting its butt handed to it. But like my other Raptor started in the corn dog and is doing fine. It's at 150.
Nice.
In the corn dog league. So, I mean, I don't even know what any of this means. Like, it's just like different. Is there one past corn dog?
I think
there is now. Yeah.
There is. I don't know.
People are talking
I think it's
spoilers earlier. I forget what it's called.
I think is it the Pizza League?
Sounds right, yeah.
Yeah, no.
But I think there's only like a few Raptors in there, so you definitely don't want to be in that league.
But like, so my responsible wheel spinner is the name of my Raptor, and my Raptor got all the way up to level to the top 100, and then it just kept going. It was like the highest I saw it was number 13, and then the leagues dropped. Now it's up. It's number 99 overall, and it's like sweating.
You're up there. You got him way up there.
But he's falling. He's falling down. I don't want him to fall.
Yeah, my best one is 914 overall. So he's like, this poor Raptor, when it first dropped, I was like in the top 3 for like the first day with this Raptor. Now he's like poo-poo. He's complete garbage. But I guess 914 is not too bad, so I won't complain too much. But he was number 3 for a minute. He was number 1 for a minute also. I have screenshots.
Listen, as long as you have screenshots.
It's all that matters. Pixar didn't happen, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. My quest.
I like that you can
Go
get
ahead.
toilet paper from Raptor Fight Club. That's my favorite part.
I've bought so much of it from there. It's all I've used my soap for.
Yeah.
I bought claws when claws were still available, but not very many. I only got like 2 or 3, and then then they took that away. So now I've just been using because I don't want to void soap. So when I get close to voiding soap, I've been buying toilet paper at like 300 a time, like a shot, just to not void anything. Because I'm not gonna master toilet paper before the end of the month. That's not happening.
You might
I'm not even trying for it. Like
I'm pretty close to mastery, and I've been pretty much only doing it from the Raptors. Well,
really? How
well,
much do you buy?
Well, I think the first like 2,000 or 3,000 was from the quest before I knew it was in there. I don't think it was even in the soap shop at that point. But then the next like 5,000 or 6,000 has definitely just been from the Raptors.
Maybe I'll get there. We'll see.
I mean,
maybe I'll make a
another
solid
2
effort.
weeks or so, right? So
that's true. That's true. Maybe I'll make a solid effort to try to buy as much as I can. I've not been paying attention, but I did master milk because that was,
nice.
That's an easy one. I didn't GM it though. No, thank you. I don't think I have enough milk production to do that.
I'm trying, and people have been giving me milk, but I need so many blue feathers and feathers. Oh my god! So I've burned through like 1,600 Arnie Palmies in the last day, in the last 24 hours. Yeah, I'm like genuinely running low, and I'm angry about it because we got so many from the event and from a tower level, and I'm almost out, and I'm very sad. And everybody's just sending me fish today, and I didn't know why until the updates. Yeah, but I didn't know why because I was at work and I'd opened the app and my mailbox had items in it, and I thought it was just the townsfolk. Nope, it's 300 crappies and 75 trout, and some people really so many. I got so many fish.
I love that. I love that as a theme that this game likes to do. It's just shower people with fish, shower mods with fish at all times.
Yeah,
keep filling her mailbox, everybody.
Yeah, I'm excited about the rest of the quest series. I like the new Roomba font.
Yeah, that it took so long. 1, to figure out how to actually do it, and 2, I had to go. There's a random quest in alpha because I had to go in. Because I was I don't know if this is gonna work in the game, and so Tenfu told me how to check it. So I went to some random other one in alpha. I don't even know what quest it was, and I just tested it. So there's a random alpha quest that just has a different font at one point.
Because you had to test it out and make sure it worked.
I had to make sure it showed up because I wasn't going to waste all that time coding it for it to not work. But then it worked, and so I had to waste all that time coding it because it looks cool. It looks cool. It adds to the effect, but I'm not going to retroactively go back and change anything. I don't want to do that, and I'm not going to.
That would take way too long. No, that's not worth the effort.
No, but yes, the beginning. This is the beginning of the end. Not really. It's they're level 80 quests,
right?
But for someone who's level 80, it would be very challenging.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be really hard. Just difficult for somebody who's level 80. And that's kind of difficult for.
That's kind of the point. Well, it's kind of the point is that people are bursting through the levels so quickly now that we got to make the quest a little bit harder for the zones so that it's a marathon. I mean, they can level, but you know, you
It's
can't.
tough.
They can level,
Push through.
sure, but you know, got to do the quest. There were so many people in spoilers. So many people that were like, I don't see a new quest. It's because they didn't do corn jail.
I wonder why.
It's because they. It's because they saw another corn jail and they were like, I'm not doing that, and I didn't say anything.
Well, you had to do unlikely pair.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, and
You had
fellow
to do
farmer.
the new corn Jill.
Oh, nice.
I think
Any quest with Jill, I think you had to have done.
I mean,
Oh, okay.
obviously
That's
not,
why you put the note in spoiler chat. Got it.
I mean, obviously, it did like not every single quest that Jill has, but yeah, you had to have done the fellow farmer quests. Also, I just looked. That is now confirmed.
Well, then I feel lucky that I just cannot leave a quest behind. I just don't have it in me. It has to go away as soon as I see it.
Yeah. Well, and so like, yeah, people are like coding to figure out the wheel spins. I like that. That's the one.
Oh yeah, I used.
I'm just looking at spoilers. I use a website.
Yeah, I used a summation calculator when you asked me, Boobun.
I think
I've done the math on that one.
Is it the mathIsFun.com
Yeah, math is
one?
fun. Sigma, yeah.
Yeah,
Sigma,
I use that every time I need to update the orchard page.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no, me and math are not friends, so I don't even like attempt to try to figure that stuff out.
I used a calculator. I had to figure out how to use the calculator.
I just give up mentally and physically. If math becomes involved, I'm just like, brain shutting down.
I'm an engineer and I don't really like doing math, so.
Oh man, and that's like kind of your job.
Well, more of coding. Luckily, on the programming side, not as much math.
Okay,
but yeah,
less math then.
In school and taking the engineering classes, it's like, yep, that's some math here. Okay.
Yeah, no, you don't have to do that much math when you go to school for animation. But any other updates we haven't gone over yet? Let me look. Craftworks, I think we've gone over that. There's some fixes that went into place for that
for things
that this is more math stuff.
The min-maxing that Cole does.
The min-maxing of crafting that Cole can do. I never get my head around it, so I never cared.
All you need to know is any way you craft, manual or through Craftworks, it's all going to be the same now, which I think is really nice.
I think that's better because you don't have to stress out now.
Yeah, Craftworks wasn't the same as manual crafting, and it's like it's hard not to min-max. So I didn't use Craftworks very much, but now I'm using it a lot more.
I think they also balanced max crafting as well, or we're working on it, like to just make it no matter what the same.
Yeah, and then right now max crafting is the same as like regular crafting, so it's really nice that you don't have to do something crazy to craft more.
Right, that's good.
You can just press button and survive.
Right. Click to win.
Click number go up.
Click number go up. That's the whole game.
You won't see the days anymore of someone crafting 9 compasses or whatever Nets has for how many, but it's definitely nice that it's a nice even number. It's always the same no matter what you're doing.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, I didn't care anyway. I was using Craftwork because I'm super lazy. So anyway, I can maximize my minimize the amount of clicking that I personally have to do. I appreciate. So Craftworks is my friend. I bought 9 slots. I'm insane.
I have 8.
Yeah, I went crazy.
Cole, was it you that had like 20 something? Someone had like 21. I was like,
that was Chloe.
Oh, Chloe, yeah. Of course,
no,
Chloe.
no.
Oh, was it someone else? It definitely wasn't me.
No, I think it was Trixie 5. I have to go back and listen.
Oh my god.
We had the conversation. It was during a podcast. I was like, "You have how many slots?"
That's so many. 20? Holy crap. How much gold is that? That's
I
like,
don't.
that's
I don't
all
want
the
to think
slots, I
about it.
think.
I don't want to think about it.
That's a
It's
lot of
more.
gold. I
It's
had a
more
bunch of gold just sitting around.
More
So
than I
I
can
was
think
like,
about.
okay.
You can also swap out sets, so it's like
Oh, yeah.
I can't imagine needing more than 10. Like maybe there's something crazy you're doing in multiple zones where you need 10.
Or
But like
you're
even
really
then,
like,
that just seems like,
or you're like
or you just
me.
don't want to swap and you're like, oh, I'll
Yeah.
just put it all in there.
Yeah, just put it all
Yeah.
in at the same time. Well, that's what
I
I have now with my 9 slots. I have large nets and all of the juice. Like, so I don't have to do anything in the morning. Like, I just, when I wake up, all my juice and everything's already made. It's done. I love it. It's very good. That's why, like, when I saw that there was grapes needed this morning, I was like, crap. I was like, I don't have any grapes. And Cole saved my butt on that one. Thank you, Cole, for all the grapes.
Yeah, no, I also use mine already, but I keep in storehouse just grapes for the times when someone's
Grapes are
evil
needed.
named Augie and releases the. Well, I guess it wasn't your fault when it released, but makes it the quest in the middle of the day after everyone uses their grapes.
Yeah, I've been missing out on orange juice because I've been trying to work on my apple cider grandmastery.
Oh my goodness.
Grandmaster.
I'm almost halfway there. I'm at 46,000, almost 47,000.
I don't even think have I even hit, where is my apple cider? Now I'm curious to where my apple cider's at.
So
I don't
Augie,
see it.
I've been reading back through all of Jill's quests to find the answer to the corn number 1. And some of the corn quandary ones are quite hilarious.
It's not in Corn Quandary.
Well,
That's like
is it
the
like in the?
that's
I'll
like
figure it out.
That's like the only one that I use like the quest from because I wanted it to be more difficult.
Because I'm fairly certain I know what it is, but I would like to, because I know for sure it's under the quest, but I don't remember which quest, obviously. Okay, if it's not in Corn Country, is it Unlikely Pair then? Because I know there's a quest that Jill was like, hey, the corn facts. Oh, that's where it was. Yeah, yeah. I was like, what did Jill just tell us a bunch of information? Let's see.
Corn facts.
Hashtag corn facts.
Only 1% of corn planted in Redbrook is sweet corn. The other 99% of corn is field corn. Primarily.
That's actually that's actually like the real statistic for like the United States.
It's all feed corn, mostly grown in the United States.
It's
like to feed animals.
For feed and for other stuff. One of the questions is what can you not make using corn, and it was genuinely difficult to find an item that you cannot make using corn in some way. Like genuinely. Like name an item.
Name an item.
Just anything. Anything.
Water.
Okay, not water.
How about hamburgers?
Cornstarch.
I guess you can put cornstarch in a hamburger.
Cornstarch, and like vegetable oil has corn. Like I think has corn oil like in it. It's some sort of corn something. I think. I don't know for a fact, but you can make like.
I'm looking around my room.
You can make clothing out of corn silk.
A bicycle.
You could probably
Can you make plastic out of corn?
You can. You can make plastic out of corn. Wow, corn's so versatile. There's organic corn plastic. I sifted the internet for like really obscure corn facts. That was like the hardest one for me to come up with.
Corn.
What color can flower corn not be? What is flower corn? Is that one of these facts?
No.
Oh no! All right. To Googly we go.
Let's see. What other updates? Anything else? Other than new
Oh, there's
quests?
the merit badge.
Yeah, there's
Oh yeah,
new
there was a merit
badge.
badge that dropped today.
Yes.
I didn't get it though because I wasn't here during
During the
Halloween.
before times.
I think the Halloween. Yeah, I think Halloween really pushed a lot of folks over the edge. I don't have it yet, so I'll have to wait for another 70 quests to drop.
Well, I mean, we're not too far from Halloween.
That's true. So whenever Halloween hits,
Yeah.
there's quests again that all the ones I missed at Halloween. Though my 1 year is coming up. I just didn't play during Halloween. So my 1 year is coming up like next week. So I'm gonna get that sweet present number 2 or number 1. I don't know which one it is. One of the presents.
I think it's 02.
Exciting.
It is exciting. Cole, how you doing? How's the Googling?
I'm 3 for 3 on the questions so far, taking a very painstakingly slow pace.
I'm sure by tomorrow, when it has to go through again, somebody will have a doc up somewhere with all of the info you need in it.
Well, spoiler chat right now is still trying to figure out the other
wheel
one. It looks
spins.
like, yeah, the wheel spins. Everyone's doing math.
Yeah. I don't know if I was supposed to publish those, but I did it. Like they were published, but they were staff only still, and I was like, "Oh, maybe that was an accident." So maybe Firestream won't be mad at me. It made for good content.
Well,
for good content for the podcast.
If Firestream's unhappy, you can just say that Boobun and I pressured you into publishing.
Yeah, blame it on me.
We'll blame it on Cole.
Yeah,
blame it on
Firestream's
Cole.
already mad at me. You can just keep blaming me. It's fine.
You made the boss angry. What'd you do?
Oh, a whole list of things.
Oh, okay.
You tried to get the
holy cow.
Go to town.
Oh yeah, that
That was a ballsy move.
Oh, that's gonna be a spoiler. That's probably gonna be a spoiler because that won't come out for like a month.
Oh God, that's a tarnation.
So you're gonna have to Belligan. You're gonna have to bleep this.
Yeah.
Or, just put some tarnations over it.
Leave it as like an Easter egg.
Yeah, you could. Yeah. I mean, it's not that big of a spoiler, I guess.
So much time will have passed.
Yeah, it'll be like everybody will forget by then, and then
not Orville,
and everyone's gonna be like, "That's true." Orville will remember.
Orville will take notes.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
So I was at the grocery store today, and yesterday I saw this picture on the internet, and it was like these chips.
Corn chip?
No, okay. So it was the Lay's wavy Funyuns onion flavored ring chips.
Yeah, I saw TikTok of somebody reading that off, and it was very funny.
I looked for them at the store, and they didn't have them, so I got the HEB brand limon chips. And they're not what I wanted, but they're what I got.
Oh,
they're what I was eating.
I have a whole bag of party mix downstairs that I'm going to go consume as soon as we're done.
Yeah,
just inhale a bag of party mix.
The last time I bought chips, the people in the house just relentlessly made fun of me because they were like strawberry lemonade flavored chips, and I think they're pretty good. Yeah, they were good.
Strawberry lemonade chips? I've
never
heard of this.
They were like sweet.
Doesn't sound good. But you know what I do like? I like the Sweetos that they put out at during Easter. The Cheetos that are like cinnamon sugar flavored. Oh, those are so good.
I've never had those.
Incredible. Oh my God. They're like delicious. You know what they taste like? They taste like the maybe look up Sweetos. They taste like have you been to Taco Bell and gotten the Twists?
Yes.
Those like churro twists. They taste like those, but better.
But
like
they don't
less
like
fake.
but they don't like cut up your entire mouth when you eat one.
No, they don't cut your. They're like Cheetos. So they're like a Cheetos puff almost. Like the paws, the Cheetos
Yes,
paws.
I prefer the puff.
They're like that texture. It's that texture as opposed to like the extra sharp the twists from Taco Bell. So it's very, very, very good.
I can't find it on Amazon.
They're from Easter, so I doubt you may be able to find some older bags, but like, they're probably out of season.
I found, what is this? I don't know how to say this, and I don't want to butcher it really badly. So I'm trying to find like a pronunciation. I think it's like Mexican Cheetos.
Is it the Takis?
No. I'm just
They're
gonna.
not Takis?
No, they're not. They're not Takis.
When I think Mexican Cheetos, I think Takis. Have you seen those bright blue Takis? They're like super spicy. Those are good.
I don't like the spice.
Oh, you're not a spicy person. I eat a lot of spicy food, so
it hurts. It hurts my
Pain.
tummy. Oh, I want those.
I feel that. The
My image
Sweetos?
is sending. Yeah, I want those. They look
They're so good.
good.
They're extremely good, and they're like Easter egg shaped. Ugh, I love them. I love them so much. I wish I could get Sweetos right now, but I can't because it's not Easter time.
Yeah, I also wish that I could. This picture is like not sending. Oh, there it goes.
Oh my God, what's this? Oh, these look good.
I don't know how to say it, and I don't know what it is.
Horneados? I don't know what that is. It looks like I don't even know. Let me look up what that is.
Yes, you Google it. Cole, how you doing?
Well, so I'm on the which one can corn not be, or which one cannot be made from corn, and I googled can whatever it was be made from corn, and Google has said yes it can for all four of them. So I don't know which one it is.
Wait, no, I made sure.
Well, cement for sure. Plastic for sure. I mean, you just confirmed that. But I was leaning towards electricity, but Google was like, yeah, you can make electricity from something burning corn, blah 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 blah. And then when I Googled baseball, something came up. So I don't know which one it is.
Well, what came up with baseball?
It said like some can of corn. I don't know.
Maybe read whatever that says.
Ugh. You made me click into articles, Augie?
No, just finish reading. No, just finish reading the little blurbs.
Man.
So this is just like it means it's like baked. So like I think that these might be like some sort of baked good flavor puff, or maybe they're just baked cheese puffs. I can't tell what this means.
The bag is so yellow.
It's so yellow,
it's
but
like burnt.
This word means to bake in Spanish. So like I assume that it's like a baked cheese puff instead of being like a sweet one. The Sweetos is where it's at. I'm just letting you know, like you got to get the Sweetos when they're out, the cinnamon sugar ones. I think they have a caramel one too, which is okay, but the cinnamon sugar ones are the better ones.
Yeah.
The next year, when they're available, I will. I'll remind you at Easter time if I see them in the store.
I also have
They're extremely good.
I just found Korean Cheetos on Amazon. $23 for one bag.
Here, another thing. If you like a cheese puff, do you like chocolate? There's like a chocolate puff that is very similar to Cheetos, but it's Japanese. I have to remember the name of it. Ooh, let me see.
I do like chocolate.
I get them at the Japanese food store all of the time. They're so good. Let me see.
Is it in like a red bag?
No, it's in like a yellow bag. It's called Shimmy Corn Chocolate, and they are extremely good. Here I will. They're like little tiny chocolatey corn puff, and the texture is incredible. They're just like, hang on, let me see if I can't get a picture of the shimmy corn.
It's expensive on Amazon.com.
Is it expensive on Amazon.com? I bought some on Amazon.com before, like a lot of it. And I had a big, like, a large amount. They're very good. I recommend them highly.
Yeah, but
And sometimes you can get them in like a long tube, like they're really long corn puffs. It's almost like a banana-sized one that you can just bite into. It's very satisfying.
I love that.
Yeah, they're shimmy choco corn. They're called. They're very good. More corn facts for everybody here.
How you doing, Cole?
But I think
I figured out the. You're right. The can of corn had nothing to do with making the baseball. It was just some baseball expression.
I know, and that's why I.
Because normally when you Google something, nothing related, then like a bunch of garbage pops up. But I saw there
That's
was
why I
corn
was saying.
things. I'm like, oh.
That's why I was saying.
All
like,
right, I read it. I have to find the life cycle of a corn plant. Well then.
All right. Well, we're like almost hitting an hour. Just as a time check here.
Well, we did we cover everything? I think we did.
Well, we
Was there
didn't
more
cover. Well,
you wanted
Cole
to
has
cover,
to.
Augie?
When Cole finishes the quiz, we'll be done.
Oh,
If you're on that, there's 10 questions total, and I think, are you on question 9?
Yeah, I don't know the cycle of corn though. Google isn't very helpful. Okay, this says 120 to 150 days, so that would be.
Well, wait, no, because that's not.
Well, it says an annual the corn plant. Oh, what?
It said what?
What does the question say?
The question is, how long is the life cycle of a corn plant?
Yeah, and then you said the answer. Like
It said 120 to 150 days, but I don't know how many.
No, but keep reading.
During its like between 3 to 10 feet tall. That's the next sentence. Did that help?
That's how often you can harvest. I may need to reword that question, I guess. But
the life cycle of a corn. What are the options?
It's just more of how many months is 120 to 150 days.
Well, 30 days in a month.
That must be.
So that'd be 4 to 5 months.
Well, that's not it. There's only 3, 6, 9, or 12 months is the answer.
Does it
3?
Because you had just said it.
I don't think I did. Did I?
You said a word that started with the letter A.
Started with the letter A.
Is it annual? Yeah. So it'd be 12 months. That's 12 months, Cole.
An annual. Oh. I see. No, I think that's a good question.
But so
the thing about an annual means that the corn only grows once. It doesn't come back. If it was perennial, it would come back every year. So the difference between annual and perennial is what I think that article may be referencing. So you may want to check your
I don't even know.
Answer because
I don't know where my references are.
No. Okay, Augie, you gotta tell me what these rewards are. I just voided 5. Oh, these are corn seeds. Okay, good. Never mind. Sorry. I thought I voided 5,000 corn.
Oh my God! Imagine.
No, because I knew. No, because I knew.
Yeah, I saw
knew
your corn seeds.
So did you get 100?
I did. Thank you.
Do I need to change question 9? Do I need to edit question 9?
You may need to edit the one that says annual, because it's annual doesn't mean 12 months. Annual just means they have to replant it every year. It's an annual, which means it needs to be replanted every single year instead of being a perennial, which means you don't ever have to replant it. Like a blueberry bush is a perennial. It'll always grow back in the same spot no matter what. Whereas a corn plant is an annual, which you need to plant every single year.
I'm just going to make that question much easier.
There you go. Cole had to suffer. Nobody else does.
Well, I'm sure other people just got it wrong.
I'm sure, yeah.
And 100 runestone 11? Wow, you're spoiling us.
Yeah, that is a spoil. That's like that's a good reward there for the corn quiz.
And I think there was like 5 corn prize bags or some number. I wasn't really looking.
That's 5 more popcorn for me.
I
get this quest.
I was more freaked out about thinking I voted 5,000 corn.
I'm right now Googling.
Auggie, would it be awful that when people ask about the corn questions and spoilers, I just tell them the wrong answer?
No.
Well, unfortunately, it only works once, though. Because once I tell them the wrong answer, they do it. They're not going to listen to me.
Yeah, they're going to know that you're a liar.
Okay, never mind. All right. Scratch that idea.
Okay, it's been edited.
There you go.
Does that mean I have to do it again?
You tell me.
It doesn't look like it.
No, I
think
just
you get 100% on it. You won't have, unless she like publishes it again, like as a new quiz.
Oh, okay.
No, I wouldn't do that.
I mean, I'll take some more runestone 11s. I wouldn't mind.
I mean, for Tower 100, that's not like overwhelmingly a lot.
Oh no, that's a good those are good rewards for that.
I'm glad I gave Cole a mini heart attack with the corn.
Yeah.
that was the best
thing.
I was like, all that corn oil I could have made. No. Well, because I haven't decided if I should try to use up all my stamina and just, do the old route of manual tapping to explore, or if I should wait till the quest comes out.
I have a feeling you're going to need to explore to get some of the stuff that's in this quest, but
that's my thought too. But I also don't feel like going through all 2 million of my stamina.
Oh yeah, that is the quandary with this stuff. Whether or not you want to sit and click and then potentially lose, 100 orange juice every time the worm hits.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like it's going to need to edit out some of our silences here.
Yeah. No, I was reading something. Well, thank you for playtesting the #corn facts.
Yes.
Someday I'll get there.
When you do,
the baseball one is.
That one is good.
I was gonna say, I think the baseball one's going to get people because I was leading between electricity and baseball, and I was like, "Well, baseball." Something popped up when I googled it, so it's
I know, and
baseball.
So it threw me off too.
Well, people can listen to this podcast and figure it out immediately whenever that happens. Whenever this one goes up, probably 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
If they haven't done it in 2 weeks,
if they're
struggling on that question.
And if still struggling on the corn quest,
and if they're still listening by this point,
yeah, exactly. Or if Pelican hasn't given us the hook by now.
Yeah, he may just delete this whole thing.
That's fine.
But we still hung out.
Pelican's gonna be like, talked for an hour and have 10 minutes of content. What happened?
Right. Well, do you guys want to call it?
All right, sure.
We can.
I mean, I think we covered all the updates, right?
No, we definitely did.
Yeah.
All right, classic sign off.
See you on Wednesday, I think.
See you guys Wednesday. Wednesday.
Is it Wednesday this week? Or is this a weird week?
Yes, I think it is Wednesday. It's a weird week, but it is Wednesday. It's either going to be me, you, and Cole, or just me and you, depending on if Cole can show up.
Okay, well, I'll see you on Wednesday, and Cole, maybe I'll see you.
Perhaps.
Okay.
We'll see you in spoilers, I'm sure.
I'm sure. Watermelon
that is
jail.
generally where I lurk.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.